Hi crafters, this is Crafty Sabby and I'm back today to just work on a little project that I've been thinking about doing and maybe have a little chit chat while we go. And so before we get started, I just wanted to say Happy New Year to all of you. I miss Christmas with you guys, and I hope that your holiday season went really well and that you got to spend time with friends and family. Although I know things have been crazy with the whole COVID and stuff like that, so that it might have made it difficult for gatherings and such. But nonetheless, I hope that you all stayed safe and healthy, and like I said, got to spend some time with family. Same for the new year. I hope that everybody had a happy new year, and my hope is that, you know, things get better and, you know, we can sort of get back to normal, whatever that is, because we're slowly forgetting what normal is. It's been so long. Anyway, so I'll just show you a quick project that I was thinking about doing, and I sort of been out of the loop for a while and don't know really what's going on out there. I try to catch some videos, but I just had something in my mind that I wanted to work on for some of my journals, and maybe we'll just work on that while we chat. So I'll just tell you quickly, I was just making a few of these. They're just tiny little journaling cards. They're probably, let me see what size they are before we go on. So what they are essentially are these little pads that I got at AliExpress. You can get this sort of graph paper look and the line paper here. And I've been using them quite a bit. They are 3 by 3. And so sometimes I find that in my journals, I sometimes want a little bit of writing space for something, or like a little journaling card that has a little writing space on it. So the other night, while I was half asleep, I was laying in my bed thinking, those little pads that I bought at AliExpress would be really neat to just sort of partially decorate. So like that. And then, you know, have room left over for just a tiny bit of journaling if I wanted to. So that's what I'm going to do while we chit chat. Some of them are really cute. I actually just pulled out stuff, random bits from, if I can remember where I got all the bits, then I'll let you know as we go. But really, if you want to use anything, you could cut down paper to 3 by 3 or any size that you want. I've backed these ones also. So if I tucked it into something and you saw the back of it, it would be okay. And I would also be totally fine with gluing the whole thing down. The back really isn't so important in that regard. So I'm just going to play with some of those. I'm actually going to get my glue book here. And the other thing I was thinking of just now is if I wanted to make the whole, because this is a relatively thin sheet of paper, so it's like a sticky pad, right? I wanted to back it on something a little bit stronger. So I had these Tim Holtz, I think they're Tim Holtz, sort of like cards. And say, for instance, this one, I don't, as nice as it is, I don't really see myself using that so much. But I like the clocks, and I like that they kind of match the colors. So I'm going to glue this first one on here. Glue this paper onto here, and then I'll just cut it down so everything is the same size. Yeah, so first of all, I just want to also say thank you to everyone who sent me messages wondering where the heck I've been and what I've been up to. Thank you so much for your concern. You truly are friends when you check up on me. It's It's so sweet of you to think of me that way. And thank you to all of those who have subscribed while I've been sort of doing my thing. And for those of you who are already subscribed and are staying with me. So I just thank you to you guys for that. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, so what have I been up to? Let's see. So I couldn't craft for a while. I still really am having a hard time. My hands are really, really sore. I need to get something done. So I have arthritis. I know that already. But I also think that I'm starting, well, not starting, but I think I have carpal tunnel also. Lots of pain in there, my wrists, my hands. Like today I was virtually feeling, I was dropping everything. Like sometimes I just, it's terrible. But I don't stop. I keep using my hands as much as possible all the time because if you stop, I think in the long run, I think it could be worse if you just start, you baby yourself really. Honestly, I really need to go and get all of that checked out again and to make sure that, everything's okay. So there, I just backed that one. So I'll do that one. I'll do another one here with the graph paper. So yeah, been having problems with my hands. So makes it a little difficult sometimes to, I like that one. So it makes it difficult to come and craft whenever I want to. Let's see what else. So I've still been working through all of the chaos that is COVID, and very fortunate to have my job and to keep working. It's scary sometimes. I don't know if I've mentioned this 1,000 times or never at all, but I work in a school bus company. And I'm in the office at the school bus company, and we are like essential workers. Even when we don't have drivers and the buses are not running for school, it's obviously still a business. So the staff is still there, and we still kind of keep the thing going, right? So at times it's been scary because drivers still come in, we still have to interact with people. The main group of people that I work with, how can I say, we feel very comfortable being around each other. Obviously we have to, and we are very safe. We're separated, with our desks and whatever, but everybody's been very careful. So, knock wood, nobody's been sick in the office or has gotten COVID or anything like that. So, it makes for a comfortable environment for, you to want to go. So, I don't know if that made any sense, but we're okay. And, but yeah, so nonetheless, I've been working still all the time, every day. So that takes up time. And let's see, my boys are both working. And so it's like Grand Central Station around here, the comings and goings. And my parents, my mom, she's been doing okay, I guess. Her and my dad have been struggling along. I mentioned before that my dad, is not well. He's okay, but he's, been through a lot. And I find the older that they get, it's just it's more difficult to, maybe maybe I'm trying to say that they become a little bit more difficult. But they raised me, so I'm going to do my best to take care of them and be there for them. I mean, they're taking care of themselves still right now, and everything's okay, but sometimes I think, you know, they get on each other's nerves, and, you know, us as kids, my sister and I are sort of in the middle, and it's hard. You can't pick sides, and you have to be careful, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, so there's one like that. So what have you guys been up to? Let me know down below what you, how your holidays went, if you had any holidays. And yeah. I'm sure people who usually make resolutions for New Year's, that might have changed if you know, start working out or doing any of those things. I don't know about where you guys are at, but everything here is closing down again. So gyms and those sort of things are closed. So I think right now you're allowed 5 people indoors. I didn't really have any real resolutions made. I'm always trying all year long to, you know, lose weight and do all of these things, but never really was a resolution maker. I think I am sort of realistic with myself in the regard that if I know that I won't stick with something, like going to the gym or maybe exercising like 5 times a week, or then I don't do that. I don't pressure myself to do that. But I make a promise to myself to constantly try at least. But yeah, okay, so let's decorate some of these a little bit. I'm gonna do another one. So like I said, some of the things I know where I got them. So this is the time here. It's got date way on the bottom. And I got these from AliExpress, I believe. Light craft color, and then there's sort of like a whitish beige, and then there's white. So you get 3 different colors. You can probably see them better like that in there. So that's the AM and PM time. And then this one has the moons and the months. And I thought they were really cute. Same thing, it's got 3 different tones in there. So I thought they were nice for just embellishing and doing different things like that. So AliExpress, I believe I got these at AliExpress too, these little blocks. They're super tiny. They are 1.5 by 1.5, I think. 1.5 by maybe 2. Anyway, but they're like vellum. And they got so many beautiful images in there. I just love these for decorating. So I have 2 different ones here. So sometimes I pull pages out of that. I have Tracy labels. I have other labels. I don't even know if these are called labels. What are these? I got these from AliExpress also. It doesn't say, but you know, these little tags and such. So sometimes I'll put those on. I have some Tracy labels, little bits that I had in my stash that are tiny just for decorating the side. And then I have some Tim Holtz stuff. I don't know if I said that. And then I have all my little sticker, let's see, like flowers. I got so many. I believe I got them at Amazon in a giant package. I don't remember. So all of these envelopes are full of these stickers in various roses, various flowers. I believe some are even black and whites here. And yeah, I got them in a big package. I believe they were from Amazon. I'm horrible with remembering names. So, yeah. Let's see. What do we want to put on this one? I think I'm going to use a little piece of this. Hello, Charlie. What color? We'll use the beige color in here. So, oh, I want to tell you something. When I was a long time ago, when I was dating my husband, and even prior to that, I used to love to roller skate. So now we're talking like actual roller skates with the 4 wheels, you know, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. None of this inline stuff. And I used to be real good at it. And the very first date that my husband and I went on was to the roller arena. And, oh, bless you, Charlie. Yeah. Okay, lay down. And so, yeah, so that was where we went on our first date. And that was, you know, where we heard our first song and held hands and whatever. Okay, worst part about that whole first date was that I wasn't allowed to go unless my sister came with me. So, strict Italian parents at the time, my dad, right? Anyways, yeah, so fond memories of that. And then, so we did that together like a few times, go roller skating or whatever. And then, you know, after a while, like there's certain things you just don't do anymore. So let's fast forward now about like 30 years. Maybe not that long, but close. And so last week or 2 weeks ago, I was in a crummy mood. Just not like mean crummy, but just crummy. I just wasn't feeling, you know, so hot. And I guess, you know, obviously my husband picked up on me and my bad mood. And I came home from work one night and I see this sort of bag that looked like it might have had bowling balls or something inside of it on the kitchen table. And I gotta try to find a flower that is not so... I don't want to cover it because I want to have room for writing. So I want to just cover enough but not too much, if that makes sense. So I'm just looking for the right flower. Let's see, before I continue on my story. That one might work. I'm sorry if you hear rumbling upstairs. The boys are watching some Star Wars thing. I don't know. And apparently if you don't turn it up to 90 bajillion, it's not worth watching, right? Yeah. So anyways, back to my story. It's going to take me an hour to peel this off. So I see this bag with that looks like a bowling ball on the kitchen table. And I said to my husband, well, what's that? I said, you bought me a bowling ball? And he says, no. He said, go and look. So I open it up. Inside are a brand new pair of roller skates. And I was, you know how I felt so bad because I was in such a nasty. My first reaction was, why would you buy those? Like, why do I need those? Honestly, I'm like, it's a waste of money. Just take them back. And I hardly even looked at them. And I felt like horrible right at that moment. And then my kids were there and they said, Mom, Dad did something nice for you. Like, why are you acting like that, right? I said, I'm in a bad mood. I don't know. It's just not something that, you know, I guess it just caught me off guard. So then I felt really bad because the kids kind of nabbed me on it, you know, like, what is your problem? You're supposed to... And I look at my husband's face. Poor guy was like distraught, you know, that I reacted that way. And then he's like, at least just take them out of the bag. So I took them out of the bag and I didn't say anything because my heart inside was just like, I couldn't believe that he did something like that for me. And then he continues on by saying, do you remember our first date and like how it used to feel when we went, you know, roller skating? And he started bringing up all the memories, and then, oh my God, I started crying so hard. Apologizing to the poor guy. I'm so sorry I reacted like that. I'm so stupid. Oh my goodness. I felt so bad that I had said what I said to him, and he was so okay with it. My husband is a saint, really. And yeah, so he's like, well, come on, let's go down. Well, he ended up clearing a lot of things out of our basement. Where I'm in my craft room, so I'm at one end of the basement. Our basement is quite large and it's long, so I get long stretches on. So we have flooring down that is not the best flooring. It's just that laminate click stuff that at the time that's what was, you know, and so that's what's down. And he's like, I don't even care if it makes you happy. You go down there and you roller skate, right? So I'm like, but I haven't had these things on my feet for eons. I'm going to kill myself. Like, it's just, bad things are going to happen, right? Anyway, so we come downstairs and I'm still crying because I can't believe that he's so sweet and I reacted like such a garbage wife. Oh my God. So I put these things on and okay, I mean, I'm not going to say, I was very unstable, obviously. But after a few turns, I felt pretty good. And I was very excited and I was very happy and still apologizing to this day how bad I made that poor guy feel. Isn't that cute? Just a little bit. 3 things on there, and you know, you still have some room to write. You could, you know, use the back, and like I said, you can also glue it down. So so that's another one. Let's just continue on here. We'll do graph paper. Whoops, I was gonna just say let's round the corners, and then I threw the whole thing on the floor. So then what happened? The story continues on like you have no idea. I said to my husband, well, it's no fun roller skating by myself. So you better get a pair. And my husband was like a hockey player. He always played hockey. And so my husband is actually, he was a phenomenal skater. Like, I wasn't good at skating, didn't really care for it, but he's phenomenal at skating, just really good. And he says no, but I say yes. And so I said, you have to get a pair. So he orders a pair from Amazon, and a couple days later they come, and then we're downstairs and we're skating. And then my boys come home and they couldn't believe it. They're like, okay, wait, first of all, you skate? And they're pointing at me. You can roller skate? I'm like, yeah, like you don't know everything about me. I used to be good at this, right? Well, they couldn't believe it that I was on roller skates. And then they see their dad like whizzing around like it's nobody's business. And they were totally amazed. So then guess what happened? We ended up buying my boys a pair of roller skates. So now that's 4. Then my son's girlfriend comes over and she's like, oh my God, these are so retro. It looks like so much fun. I can't believe you guys, and like saying to my son, like, I can't believe your parents are still doing that, and they're so cool, all the stuff, whatever she said, I don't even know, right? So turns out we ended up getting both girlfriends a pair of roller skates. Now I spent like $500 million on 6. There's now 6 pairs of roller skates downstairs in my basement until we can actually go out and go to an arena, if that even still exists, I don't know. You know, to have some fun. But so yeah, we multiplied. Oh, those skates kept on growing and growing in my basement. But everybody's having fun, and yeah. So that's what happened with my roller skate story. But I'm so glad that I kept them in the end, and grateful to my husband for thinking of me like he did. Let's see. I'm going to put a little glue on the side. Oh, wait. I will distress the edge. Don't really know what I'm doing here. We're just mucking along. I'm just going to put a little glue on the edge here. So yeah, so maybe, I don't know, I just thought of it, maybe my resolution will be to roller skate a bit more, get some exercise. So far we've been coming down here every night to do it since we got them. And it's been so much fun, and I love it because I'm just going to tuck that around. Because to me, it doesn't feel like exercise, although I break a sweat. It doesn't feel like exercise because it's so much fun. And I hope everybody else will keep it up also. So mine are white. Just like the pair that I had when I was a girl, younger girl. My husband got a black pair, and then Amelia, my youngest son's girlfriend, hers are pink. And then my older son's girlfriend, hers are blue, like a robin egg blue, a little darker. Oh my, both pairs are super, super cute. And both the boys just got black pair. My wheels light up when I roller skate, and so do the girls. So that's pretty cool. So hopefully we're gonna have fun, and we won't have any broken necks along the way. Mainly mine. It's more mine I'm concerned about. But yeah, so bless my husband's heart. That is for sure. Don't know what I would do without him. Yeah, he pulled me out of that mood real quick, let me tell you. Because after that, I couldn't be mad or upset. I like that one. So tell me if you want to leave a comment about what you've been working on. Have you guys been okay, so a bit of a confession. If anybody has noticed, I don't know. I never here we go with these stickers again. I never create very much around Christmas time. So I notice, you know, through other people's videos that early on they start making journals and everything, Christmas. And as much as I love, like, especially like vintage Christmas and stuff like that, I have have an issue with getting, I don't know, I get overwhelmed with it. I just sometimes feel like it's too much in such a short time, like to create like journals and things, and it's all Christmas, and I don't know, I have a bit of a problem. I can't really seem to get into it, I guess is what I'm saying. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I love it, and I love watching everybody's things that they're doing for Christmas and projects and stuff like that. But me, I just can't really seem to get into it. And even when I was doing like craft sales and stuff like that, I would have a hard time sort of preparing. And I don't know what that's all about. I think it's just, like I said, a little bit of a lot to do in just a short amount of time. And I don't know. I like to feel that I have the time and that I'm not rushed or, you know, have to have stuff done because it's going to end. The end is going to be near and Christmas is going to come and I'm not finished like these 3 journals that I started. I don't know. For me, it's just maybe the pressure of it. I'm not sure. So kudos to all of you who can do it. And yeah, so that's my story and I'm sticking to it in that regard. So I will very rarely put out videos around Christmas time, sort of for that reason. This one now has stumped me. I don't even know if I like it. I feel like something's missing, but I don't know what. So yeah, so that's another reason why I wasn't on as much. I seem to sort of shy away from like seasonal things, maybe is what I want to say. Like I very rarely make journals for Valentine's or like themed things like that. I don't know why. Really, honestly. But I have been watching, and like I said, I've been enjoying everybody's Christmas. Always in awe and enjoy everything that you guys do. Okay, I'm going to put this one aside because I'm just, I don't know. And maybe that's all I need. I'm not too sure. All right, let's see. We'll go on this one. Let's pull out a paper from here. A crab. Ooh, that has some mushrooms on it. I was just looking at something that had mushrooms on it. Back into this bag again. Let's see if there's a theme going on here. Yeah, so that's about it. I was working on, oh, those are so cute. I hope you guys are close enough. I don't know. It's been so long since I recorded a video. And oh my gosh, some of you are just so sweet. Like I said, checking up on me and wondering where I was. And I too feel like I dropped off the planet in regards to my crafting because I miss it. I tried to come down, but things are not always in my favor. Let's see. Do I have some book page? Maybe. That's funny. Do I have book page? What kind of book page? Got this old book page, but it's a recipe book. Does it really matter? Let's see. We'll tear it. Put that there. Okay, let me just ink this up a little. Oh, it's hard to ink the flimsy little paper. Okay, I'm just going to put some glue on this. Yeah, so did you get journals made? Have you just been making ephemera? What sort of thing have you been doing? To be honest, I started a few journals, didn't like the way they were going, so then would stop it, and then sometimes I get, you know, a bright idea, and it's like, oh, I want to work on that, so I'll stop and do that. And then go back to a journal, you know. Like I've been also, like I said, been trying to keep up with some of your videos, and but life is nuts, you know, like I get home around 6 o'clock or so from work. It's a long day, you know, and then by the time I get, where do I want to put this? Little mushrooms. Yeah, by the time I get dinner, you know, spend some time with my family, or get my husband going for work, or, you know, that sort of thing. It's just, you're tired and you just want to relax a little, and or, you know, do 1,000 things. I'm not one of those people who likes to like save the whole entire cleaning for Saturday, or so I'll try to, you know, clean a little as I go all week long, and, you know, grocery shopping and all those things. Like you guys know, nothing. I'm not doing anything that you guys aren't doing as well, and I don't know. I just find it sometimes then a little bit more difficult to come down, honestly, and get something done. But my mind and my brain and everything are always here. Like, I'm at work and I'm doing whatever and I'm working away, and you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about being down here, creating something. And then sometimes I can't even wait to go home to, like, it's like, oh, I'm going to go do it tonight. I'm going to go and, you know, make whatever I was thinking about, or whatever the case is. And guess what happens? It doesn't happen. Honestly, I've been having so many problems with my neck and my shoulders too. I don't really sleep much because of it anymore. So this is another problem between my hands and my neck. I honestly, I don't know. I'm like a 48-year-old person who's like an 84-year-old person. I'm falling apart. So when I first get home and like around 8, 9 o'clock, I'm super exhausted. I swear I could just sleep. And then I go to bed and I can't sleep because everything hurts. I start to get a headache. It's terrible. Yeah, maybe we'll just do that. I mean, these don't have to be perfect. Like, you could just put, you know, whatever you feel like looks good. Because they're just decorative. Whoops. Well, there goes the glue. I can't keep anything in my hands. Yeah, decorative elements for your journals, and they're basic and simple. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Excuse me. I'll just make this up a little. Okay, and what else? We got another one here. What we got? Let's see if we can get maybe got some Tim Holtz people here. So, oh, this is Just this little case that I have. I have a lot of my stuff in these little cases. And then I have 3 sets from Tim Holtz. These are the paper dolls, the groups, and the solos. So I just used the same case and I made little dividers for them so they're all in here and they don't get mixed up together. So that's what I did with that. And he's cute. Let's see, is this little boy too big for... No, he's so cute. Okay, let's see. We'll just use this little guy. Sorry, I apologize if you hear that racket. Oh my gosh. It is so loud. I could almost hear the words from down here, way down here. How about some music paper? For the background. There. It was super cold today. Well, I don't know. I know it's colder in some parts of Canada right now, but some places in Canada, like BC, a few other places, it's like minus 41 right now. It is so cold. Those poor people. But pretty fortunate. We haven't had that much snow and, you know, things have been okay. Can't really complain too much. Yeah. It's fresh. So that's that. Do I have a nice little piece of paper? Okay, so we have a little boy. What can we put behind him? I don't know. Let's see. I got some writing. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. So what else can I tell you? Oh, I burned my finger on the glue gun. I was making ornaments, okay, for someone who I never ended up seeing after I totally went crazy making ornaments. And I burned, okay, I don't know if you can see. Maybe it's gross for some. It's healed up, but so it's right there. You can see the new growth, right? Big circle. That's my skin, new skin. You know, I'm usually pretty careful. You guys know, most of you guys know, I love using my glue gun. And I won't stop now just because this happened. But that glue went down on my finger, like fresh out of the tip of the glue gun. And oh my, I saw stars. And you know, it's so bad when you have to pull the glue off of your skin and it's not coming off. That's how glued to my finger it was. And boy, did I ever do a bunch of crying like right after that. For like probably an hour or 2 hours after I initially burned it. I was in total agony. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was running it underwater. I put polysporin on it. I covered it up. I did all the things. I obviously took the glue off, which was agonizing in itself. Then it blistered right up. So I'm sorry if this is good. If you skip over if you don't want to hear any of this. Probably I shouldn't even say. But anyway, it blistered up and I had this big blister, but not like the water. It didn't have the water in it at first. It was just a blister, really big one. So I protected it because, I mean, I've heard that if it does have any liquid inside, you should never pop it. So that liquid inside is helping heal the part that, you know, that you burned or that you hurt, right? So I left it, I would cover it and uncover it intermittently, polysporin with a Band-Aid, and then I would take it off, and we were going fine, few days like that, and then the blister got water, and it got bigger and bigger, this blistery thing, to the point where I could hardly use my finger anymore. So I said, something has to give. I got to do something, and I know, you know, what my rule was, but I'm gonna have to do something. So I put a tiny hole in it and released the liquid inside. But I left I left it all to heal, and I covered it up, put polysporin in it, and then it was great. It sort of started healing up, and it's been, so, I mean, I don't know if you can see, but that's the new part there. It's been a while, and a little tender still to the touch, but I'm okay. So I couldn't really do much with my finger all like that. So, oh my goodness. So then my husband felt bad for me, and he bought me a giant glue gun for Christmas with 1,000 different tips on it. He said, I'm buying you a good one once and for all. I said, but it wasn't the glue gun. It was me, the operator. So anyway. So yeah. So I have had a blast chatting with you guys. I hope to be back soon. I have a journal on the go. I'm almost done, so I hope to show that to you. And hopefully come up with some other projects. And to be back a little bit more often. It was so nice to talk to you guys. And I hope you're doing well. And so just a quick, we'll just go through what we just did that one. Easy, so cute. A little bit of space for writing. You could use the back or not. It's up to you. That one I don't know about still, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Oops. Cute little mushrooms on that one. This is my favorite. There's that one. So hope you guys will give this a try. I mean, that's probably nothing new, and you've all done stuff like this before. But like I said, it's nice sometimes to have just a place dedicated for a little bit of journaling and a little bit of fun. So you guys take good care, and hopefully we'll talk to you real soon, okay? Thanks again for sticking with me. And if you watch my videos and you like what you see, please subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of our crafty family here, and hopefully give you some inspiration along the way. You guys take good care. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.